Hey, second half lions. This is Steve Crossley. I am the second half lion, and what that means is this channel is about helping men have the most awesome second half of their life they can imagine. To help them go not gentle into that good night, but go into that good night roaring like a lion until the last moment of the last second of the last day. For us to, the last day we're on this earth, we want to know the most, we want to learn the most, we want to give the most, we want to have the most energy expended. We want to really run and give and push all the way to the last day and not lay down and not go gentle into that good night, but go with a roar and go with 100% effort. That's what second half lions are all about. Second half lions, that's what it's all about. Subscribe to this channel and become a second half lion. You can see the written blogs on secondhalflions.com, and please give 100% in the second half of your life. It's not over. It's not over. It's just beginning. Hope for the future and respect for the past. I love you guys. Give 100%. Good morning. Just doing a little update on the Ketonix and my progress with it. I did test myself yesterday morning, came up with 1.9 parts per million, which is pretty low even for the morning time. I watched a Michael Lundell or Michelle Lundell, the creator, saying that in the morning he is usually 4 to 9, and then by the end of the day at his high point maybe 20 to 25 in ketosis. But unfortunately, I've had this on now about 5 minutes, and it is still saying warming up, not ready. So yesterday I had it on overnight, and it was warmed up. So I will not be testing yet this morning. Got to get going, got to go to work, and can't hang around here any longer. So I will test during the day here if I can get this thing to come on. I've not charged the battery. The product comes with a portable battery that I have not charged, thinking I'd do it in my hotel room, but I have not plugged it in long enough. This is a USB charger, and then that is where you plug it in the bottom of the unit, and then it talks to your app, and that's what the app looks like. Once you start out over here at the home, you select your name and profiles, enter your profile, select your unit, and then it is talking Bluetooth, and then it's waiting for the ready signal, which you can see here. It says warming up, and then I would blow into it. Of course, it says in the instructions you wait till you need to take a breath, and then you blow out everything you can possibly blow out through the unit. The acetone is in the bottom of your lungs, so almost feels like I'm out of air when I'm going to breathe in, then I start breathing out, and you should feel like a slight amount of anxiety as you get to where you have no breath. That is how it gets the best measurement. So cannot do it this morning. I will warm it up and get on it later today once I get some of my sales calls done. So more updates to come. Alright, we're going to cut this off, and I'm going to start talking about this Ketonix. Alright, so started 2 weeks ago on Mondays. This is Saturday, so 2 weeks ago in 2 days I started the keto diet. So this is the Ketonix Breath Analyzer. Alright, now I've done this probably like for 4 days, and I have in the morning, which is the lowest time, I've gotten it up to 3, 4 or so in the morning. Last night before I went before I ate dinner in the afternoon, and I'd already had a fair amount of fat by that time, I was in the just over 4 range. So anyway, this thing comes with, I'll turn the camera around so we can take some film of this. You can tell it's plugged in right now. Okay, so it's plugged in USB. I got a charger on it, and it has to be on. There is a battery that I actually have charging, but it looks much like this handle. It just sticks in the bottom. Comes with really good instructions, and the trick to this is blowing into this when you're actually a little bit, you're almost ready to start taking another breath. So you have to blow into this when you're out of breath. So what I'm going to do is I'm on the app. So let me do this for you again. Okay. I'm on the app. This is what the Keto app. I have my name selected. Okay. It's a Ketonix app. And I've selected Bluetooth wise the actual Ketonix that I have here. It says ready on the screen. So very important that you actually have the screen right up here on the top. Oops, it says ready. Okay, that shows you you're heated up enough. And I'm having a real challenge with this manual focus or this automatic focus, but it says ready right there. There's the I have this blown up to truthfully right now at 0 to 15. Anything over 4, you're in ketosis. And I am going to blow into this right now and show you all how it works, and then show you what registers on there for sure. So what you do is you wait till you're as much as out of air, so you don't breathe extra. And when I feel like I need to take another breath, I've been talking, I'm going to blow out as much as I can. It takes a few seconds for it to register, and then it will start to register. Okay, it'll stop at its highest point. Okay, now I know why it's not going much higher. Then you hit save up on the top. You have your profile selected. You hit save, it saves the figure, then it will go back down to 0 as it resets. Okay. So, let me do this. Then, you select on the bottom, Analyze. Okay? Now you make sure you have to go up here to View. You hit Ketonix. And I want to see parts per million by breath acetone count. There is a chart of how they've gone. You can see last night I was up to 4. And then as it went down, all right, I'm going to just move this date out 1. And you can see it's going back down to this morning, which is only 2. And this is just after breakfast, like an hour after breakfast. You definitely gain more ketones during the day. I am still keto adapting, so it looks like it's working, but I'm not in great ketosis. I tell you, yesterday, let me turn around here, get myself back on camera, and I can tell you that last night I ate too much protein. Yesterday I ate too much protein. I had a pretty good fat breakfast, but then by lunch and dinner I had eaten too much protein. I was supposed to eat 97 to 100 grams. Under 100 grams of protein a day. I ate 140 grams. I did work out very hard yesterday, but that's no excuse. Ate too many grams of protein. Not going to take any protein powder in the morning again. I took some after I worked out. I'm not going to do that again. So how do I figure out how many grams I'm going to eat? Let's get done with the Ketonix. So I love this breath analyzer. I don't like taking my own blood. And I recommend it to anybody. It took me less than 2 weeks to get it. I think that it's a great tool, and it's certainly helping me figure out what works for me. And I'm looking forward to getting above 15 to 20 in the breath ketones by the afternoon as soon as possible, and I'm working on adjusting my diet to do that. And don't forget to stay tuned and listen to my boy Rodney Dangerfield reciting the Dylan Thomas poem, "Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night." One of my favorite scenes of all time from Back to School.
Hold it. That's it. I can't take it no more. I feel like I just gave birth to an accountant.
Wait a minute, Thornton. Thornton, do you remember when we discussed the Dylan Thomas poem? Do not go gentle into that good night.
I don't know. No. Maybe.
Thornton, think.
What's going on here?
Philip, relax. It's my turn. Do you remember it?
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn in rage at close of day. Rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight and learned too late. They grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Brave men, near death, who see with blinding sight. Blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there in the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light.
Thornton, what does that poem mean to you?
It means I don't take shit from no one.